我是我生命的大世纪创造者，我允许我内在喜悦自如散发，我感觉到真爱并看见光，我是大世纪创造者。《道德经》translated by Robert Eno and edited by Dongxiao. Chapter 51. The Tao gives birth to them. Virtue, De, rears them. Things give them form. Circumstances complete them. Thus all things in the world revere Tao and honor virtue. That the Tao is revered and virtue honored is ordained by no one. It is ever so of itself. Thus the Tao gives birth to them, and virtue rears them, fosters them, nurtures them, settles them, completes them, nourishes them, covers them. To live but not possess, to bestow but not claim having virtue, to lead without directing, this is called mysterious virtue. Chapter 52. The world has a beginning. Take it to the mother of the world. Having grasped the mother, Tao, you can know the child, 万物. Having grasped the child, return to preserve the mother, and you will live out your life without danger. Block your ears and eyes, shut your mouth and nose. You will live your life without ever working hard. Open the portals and go for your desire. You will live your life without being rescued. To be aware of the subtle is called enlightenment. To preserve the blind is called strength. Use your light of wisdom to return to enlightenment without bringing calamity upon oneself. This is to make the constant your habit. Chapter 53. If I am aware of the subtle, I would walk the great Tao. I would fear only side paths. The great Tao is so level, yet people prefer bumpy trails. The imperial palace is so beautiful, the fields so barren, the granaries so empty, robes gleaming with patterns, belts hung with swords, sated with food and drink, goods in excess. Such is to rob the destitute. Robbing the destitute is not the Tao. Chapter 54. What is firmly planted cannot be uprooted. What is tightly embraced cannot be stripped away. Descendants will thereby sacrifice without cease. Cultivate in it yourself, and your virtue, De, will be authentic. Cultivate it in the family, and it will have virtue in abundance. Cultivate it in the village, and its virtue will endure. Cultivate it in the state, and its virtue will be rich. Cultivate it through the world, and its virtue will spread everywhere. Hence, see people through oneself. See families through your family. See villages through your village. See states through your state. See the world through the world. How do I know the world is thus? By means of this. Chapter 55. One who possesses virtue in abundance may be compared to a newborn baby. Wasps and scorpions, poisonous snakes, none will bite him. Fierce beasts will not maul him. Predatory birds will not swoop down upon him. His bones are weak, his muscles pliable, and his grasp is firm. He knows nothing of the female and the male, yet his male organ stirs. His essence is at its most pure. He can scream all day and not become hoarse. This is harmony at its height. Knowing harmony is called constant. Knowing the constant is called enlightened. To increase one's desire is called inauspicious. When the desire directs the qi, it is called brutal. When things in their prime grow old, they are called contrary to the Tao. What is contrary to the Tao becomes an early end. Chapter 56. My comments. Robert Eno may have used a different Chinese version because some words were missing. I will add them in. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. Shut your mouth, close your eyes, blunt the point, undo the tangle, soften the glare, join the dust. This is called the mysterious realm of oneness. Hence, the one who reaches this status, others cannot become close to him, nor become distant from him, nor profit from him, nor harm him, nor honor him, nor disdain him. Thus, he is honored by the world. Chapter 57. To order a state, use uprightness. To lead troops, use stratagems. To control the world, undertaking nothing. How do I know it is so? By means of this. As the world is filled with more taboos, the people grow poorer. As the people possess more advanced tools, the state grows disordered. As men use more crafty skills, strange goods increasingly appear. As laws are proclaimed with increasing clarity, bandits become more common. Hence, the sage says, if I take no action, the people will transform themselves. If I love tranquility, the people will be upright themselves. If I undertake nothing, the people will create wealth themselves. If I have no desires, the people will become uncarved blocks themselves. Chapter 58. When the government is narrow and dull, the people are simple and pure. When the government is clear and acute, the people are sharp and crafty. Disaster, good fortune adheres therein. Good fortune, disaster lurks therein. Who knows the law of changing? It possesses no settled norm. The norm turns into the anomaly. The good turns into the monsters. It has been long indeed that men have lost their way. Hence the sage is like a square that does not cut, a corner that is not sharp, being straight but does not wanton, a light that does not shine. Chapter 59. In governing people and serving Tian, there is nothing like parsimony. Wu Wei. Parsimony may be called getting the Tao in advance. Getting the Tao in advance may be called piling up virtue, De. If you pile up virtue, there is nothing you cannot overcome. And if there is nothing you cannot overcome, the limit of it cannot be known. When the limit cannot be known, you may possess the state. If you possess the mother, Tao, of the state, you may long endure. This is called the deep root and the solid trunk. The Tao is the fundamental law of long enduring life. Chapter 60. Governing a large state is like cooking a small fish. When one approaches governing the world by means of the Tao, ghosts will have no potency. It is not that they have no potency, but their potency will not harm people. It is not that their potency will not harm people, but that the sage too will not harm people. These two will do no mutual harm, and therein will virtue, 德, commingle and return.《道德经》第51章：道生之，德畜之，物行之，事成之。是以万物莫不尊道而贵德。道之尊，德之贵。夫莫之命，常自然。故道生之，德畜之，长之，育之，庭之，独之，养之，覆之。生而不有，为而不恃，长而不宰，是谓玄德。第52章：天下有始，以为天下母。既得其母，以知其子；既知其子，复守其母，莫身不殆。塞其兑，闭其门，终身不勤。开其兑，济其事，终身不救。见小曰明，手柔曰强。用其光，复归其明，无疑身殃，是为习常。第53章：使我介然有之，行于大道，为师是谓。大道甚夷，而民好径。朝甚除，田甚芜，仓甚虚。夫文采，戴利剑，夜饮食，财货有余，是谓道夸，非道也哉。第54章：善见者不拔，善报者不脱。子孙以祭祀，不辍。修之于身，其德乃真；修之于家，其德乃余；修之于乡，其德乃长；修之于国，其德乃丰；修之于天下，其德乃普。故以身观身，以家观家，以乡观乡，以国观国，以天下观天下。吾何以知天下然哉？以此。第55章：含德之后，比于赤子。风虿毁蛇不噬，猛兽不惧，绝鸟不搏。骨若筋柔而握固，谓之牝母之和而全作，精之至也。终日毫而不煞，和之至也。知和曰长，知长曰明，益生曰祥，心使气曰强，物壮则老。谓之不道，不道早已。第56章：智者不言，言者不智。塞其兑，闭其门，错其锐，解其分，和其光，同其尘，是谓玄同。故不可得而亲，不可得而疏，不可得而利，不可得而害，不可得而贵，不可得而贱，故为天下贵。第57章：以政治国，以其用兵，以无事取天下。吾何以知其然哉？以此。天下多忌讳，而民贫；民多利器，国家滋昏；人多技巧， 其物滋起，法令滋章，盗贼多有。故圣人云：我无为而民自化，我好静而民自正，我无事而民自富，我无欲而民自朴。第58章：其政闷闷，其民纯纯，其政察察，其民缺缺。祸兮福之所依，福兮祸之所伏。孰知其极？其无正。正复为奇，善复为妖。人之迷，其日固久。是以圣人方而不割，立而不贵，直而不肆，观而不要。第59章：至人是天，莫若色。夫为色，是谓早服。早服谓之崇积德。崇积德则无不克，无不克则莫知其极。莫知其极，可以有国。有国之母，可以长久。是谓根深固底，长生久视之道。第60章：治大国若烹小鲜，以道立天下。其鬼不神，非其鬼不神；其神不伤人，非其神不伤人。圣人亦不伤人，夫两不相伤，故得交归焉。
美酒加咖啡，我只要喝一杯。想起了过去，又喝了第二杯。明知道爱情像流水，管他去爱谁。我要美酒加咖啡，一杯再一杯。我并没有醉，我只是心儿碎。开放的花蕊，你怎么也流泪？如果你也是心儿碎，陪你喝一杯。我要美酒加咖啡，一杯再一杯。我并没有醉，我只是心儿碎。开放的花蕊，你怎么也流泪？如果你也是心